I want to talk about what's going on with the murdering of people in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and very specifically with regards to gun rights. The three people who were killed, two of them were white people, and there was also a black person. And I wanted to mostly focus on the white people for a minute, because you see, all of a sudden, when a white person is killed, people who are white open up their eyes. The strangest things have been happening with our government because they've come on and they've said some horrific things about these people to dehumanize them. MAGA is all, Second Amendment, Second Amendment. And it's kind of crazy because the hypocrisy is real here. America is this gun-loving country. Second Amendment, concealed carry, good guys with guns, until you're a protester. Remember Kyle Rittenhouse, that he was a kid, a teenager, underage, he took someone's rifle across state lines and served himself into a protest he had nothing to do with, and he killed people. And the system bent over backwards to justify it. And to say he was some hero was disgusting. And he was framed as his protector, as someone who was restoring order. Fast forward to today, a man at a protest, he is illegal gun carrier, has a concealed carry permit, has not touched his gun, by all accounts, an incredible citizen, didn't have the gun out, didn't fire it, didn't threaten anyone with it. He's being tackled by multiple people, and he ends up being shot in the back over and over again, killed by the state. And it's time we take this case.
Assassination. It was
assassination. And it's uncomfortable to say this, but we need to talk about, acknowledge that America has never been afraid of guns. America has been afraid of who has the guns.
That's right.
I'll say it one more time. America's never been afraid of guns per se. It's who has them. And
that's who has the rights.
Who has the right to have
they think should have a gun. And the people that should not have a gun, then they don't care. They won't stand up for those rights. The same with the black man that was killed, that was New Year's Eve and went outside to shoot his legally owned gun in his yard that you can shoot up in the air in celebration, and then an off-duty ICE agent killed him.
I think we need to get this perfectly straight. We're not pro everyone having guns. Let's be real. And historically, this fear isn't new by any means, but I wanted to go historically, even black free people who were not in enslaved status, we had not put in enslaved status, they were barred from owning firearms. After emancipation, black codes explicitly disarmed newly freed black people. Gun confiscation wasn't about safety, it's about control. It always has been. The history is one of the reasons the 14th Amendment even exists.
The only reason why people even stole this land, if they didn't have guns, the indigenous people would have wiped them out.
Right. Now, remember the panic when Black Panthers openly carried firearms.
Yes,
perfectly legal, used to monitor police brutality, used for community defense, and suddenly gun control became a very urgent issue.
That's right. Get those guns away from those black people.
Oh my gosh. In fact, there's kind of a meme that's circulated for years. It's a meme that holds the test of time because it tells the truth. If you ever want to bring down the NRA, just all you have to do is make sure every black person buys a gun. And people laugh at it over and over again. And I've seen it on different social media platforms, but it landed like that because it's true. And so throughout history, that's what it's been. And it's impossible to ignore. And all of a sudden, a protester has a gun on him. Oh boy, what are we going to do? And now we have the president saying, oh no, you just can't be bringing guns to protests.
And the FBI director.
Oh yeah.
And should know the laws and know the rules.
Right.
We don't expect Trump to know any laws or rules. Well, but the FBI director says you shouldn't bring a gun to a protest? Really?
And this is as old as our country is, from slavery, enslaving our fellow human beings to now. Gun rights in America have never been about freedom.
All lies. It's all lies. It's never been about America and the freedom and all men are created. It's all lies. It's all lies.
Right. From slavery to now, gun rights in America have never been about freedom. They've been about who is allowed to exist and who the system needs to control. And when guns are held by people who challenge power by demanding accountability, but black and brown people, or by protesters, it stops being freedom and it becomes a threat. And I just want to make that crystal clear to people. So yes, we are fine with guns as long as they're pointed at protesters, as long as they're used to stop dissent, and as long as they're used to protect property of white people, and as long as they reinforce the status quo, which brings us to the real question.
Right.
Are we a nation that believes in having guns, or are we a nation that when we use our guns, we use them there for one purpose only, and that's to silence those who are going against the status quo. And I think history has kind of already answered that.